I want you to watch all the way through, because the narrative behind these images conveys more about courage, fame and pressure than a single look could. Long before costumes or positions were important, people were drawn to Dana Plato's face because of her combination of soft power and brilliant eyes. It's simple to make snap judgments when images that are deemed too bold or too daring appear. However, if you slow down and take a close look, you see a woman struggling to take charge of her image in a society that seldom allows young celebrities to make their own decisions. Dana frequently uses straightforward elements in her pictures, such as soft fabric, crisp lines, a touch of shine, and a shape that flatters without using noisy gimmicks. She employs subtle angles, a tranquil background, and light touching her features to create a serene, rather than hectic image. Take note of how her stance conveys the truth. Though not rigid, the chin was raised, shoulders are relaxed rather than stiff. With the hips slightly rotated, the body creates a soft S shape that appears organic rather than forced. She counterbalances aggressive looks with tenderness, such as a relaxed hand, an easy gaze, or a position that feels more like a sigh than a shout. This explains why so many of these pictures continue to garner interest even after years have passed. They are more than they have to do with poise. In front of a camera that all too frequently belongs to someone else, they are about an individual attempting to claim a moment. People often overlook the fact that images like these can also be used for work, planning, styling, lighting, and hair and makeup decisions all alter the overall atmosphere. With strands that move just enough to provide vitality, Dana's hair is frequently styled to frame the face without obscuring it. The makeup is smooth but not overpowering, a clean eyebrow, a soft lip, and a slight glow on the cheek to allow light to bounce back and keep the skin looking warm. Clothes are flat, they don't bunch awkwardly, have straps that dig in, or have curves that break the line. When the fit is right, as it frequently was with her, the camera is kind. The way we react to these images reveals a lot about us as viewers. While some applaud her self-assurance, others clutch pearls, and still others take a step back and ask a more pertinent question. What was she trying to say? Perhaps she was implying that I play multiple roles. Perhaps she was stating that I wouldn't let a label define me. Perhaps she was simply stating, I am here, and I deserve to be seen however I choose. That decision is important, and for someone who was raised in a bright environment, it is even more important. We also need to discuss how a straightforward photo can become a storm due to the strain of celebrity. For a renowned individual, a stance that might be dismissed with a shrug becomes a headline. Dana carried more than her fair share of the burden, which may be challenging. Therefore, let's keep in mind that there is always more to a tale than a headline when we discuss leaving nothing to the imagination. Even though others tried to make it for her, a young woman discovered how to take a frame and turn it into her own. The way she tilts her face, guides the viewer's gaze with her hand, and maintains a clean, long line despite wearing a small costume are all examples of her craft. Here are easy, human methods that always work if you wish to learn from these. Images for your own photos. Find soft light that wraps rather than cuts. Drop your shoulders and lengthen your neck. Choose pieces that really fit. Keep prints calm and lines smooth. Turn slightly away from the camera so your center looks strong. Give yourself space in the frame so you stay in focus. And move slowly so each shot has a genuine feeling. I'll give brief side-by-side examples of how a slight alteration in hip angle, hand placement, or chin tilt can transform a picture from flat to strong. So stay tuned until the finish of the movie. Additionally, when you see Dana's photos once again, pay attention to the person rather than just the pose. Seek out the subtle decisions, the calm control, and the hidden talent. Please hit like, share with a friend who enjoys classic star stories, and subscribe if this made her job seem more compassionate and meaningful to you. Your support is greatly appreciated.